Dearest book lovers, welcome back to my channel. So I got to go to the Bridgerton experience, the whole Bridgerton ball, the Queen's Ball last weekend. My friend Samantha from Books with Samantha, she invited me with her. Her parents actually got her 2 tickets for her birthday and she asked me if I wanted to go and I was like, obviously, of course I would love to go. So we went to the one that was in LA. It was like downtown LA. It's at this really fancy historic hotel. It was actually the day after that 2 actresses from the show actually went. The actresses who played Penelope and Edwina showed up at the event a day, I'm pretty sure it was only a day before we did. So we were like, dang, we were so close. But we went on a Saturday and it was actually a fantastic time. We got all fancy and dressed up. I wore this burgundy dress. I wore these burgundy gloves. Samantha was wearing her family member's quinceañera dress, so she was looking like a legit fairy tale princess in her ball gown. It took me an hour to do my hair, my stupid bun in my hair, and I wore this cute little tiara that was actually from a Bridgerton box. It was from the Hello Lovely Viscount box for Bridgerton season 2. I was originally gonna wear a different tiara that I bought off of Amazon, but it was not working for me. So I wore this cute little dainty one and it really was this whole experience. It was so much fun. If you can go, I highly recommend it. We got VIP tickets, but it wasn't really that much of a difference. If you don't like waiting in line and if you like a complimentary glass of champagne, I would say go for VIP because those are pretty much the perks. You don't have to wait in this really long line along with general admission. You get to go in early, you get this complimentary glass of bubbly, and you also get to sit in these seats in the dancing room towards the end of the event. Oh, and you also get this cute little card. It's like a dancing card you put around your wrist. It just says the Queen's Court VIP access. But the whole event was set up so beautifully. The first thing that you see, like the first thing that you enter is this whole, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like this tunnel of flowers. I'm pretty sure there were real flowers too. It's those purple Bridgerton flowers that are on the show posters and stuff. It was stunning, but we couldn't really take pictures at first because everyone was trying to get in and they were like, no pictures please, at least not until everyone is through. We got our little Lady Whistledown Society paper and it actually does read like a society paper. Colin Bridgerton is mentioned, the Featheringtons, Marina, and even Will Mondrich. So I love the cute little touches that they added to make this experience feel more real. The event asks you to show up at least a half hour before your session. So we got there pretty early, around 7:15, and we were just taking all the pictures. There's a little Bridgerton shop inside the hotel. You could buy tiaras, jewelry, the whole Pat McGrath collection. I ended up buying a necklace, a statement necklace, because I completely forgot to wear any sort of jewelry. This is a necklace that I bought because it kind of matches my tiara. But the whole section with the Pat McGrath stuff was very eye-catching and we were both really tempted to buy something from it, but that collection is so expensive. But it was a cute little shop. There's also merch, like clothes and stuff that looked really nice. But I just got this necklace and it was good enough for me. And then finally the event starts. I tried to record what I could, so if you never get to go, this is pretty much it. Everyone is lining up to take pictures, and even though it was nice to look at, like it was really pretty, it doesn't show up that well on camera because there's these million hanging beads and it kind of obscures your face and everything. But it was still nice. Here are some pictures of me and Samantha there. There's also a really nice setup bar there. That's where we got our complimentary champagne. There's a whole rim of pink sugar, so it looked very fancy. There was this glass setup of Penelope and Colin's clothes from the show, like their actual clothes were there. And then the first room that we went into was where the Queen was sitting. Well, we had to wait for her to enter and it was a whole production. Everyone was curtsying and bowing as she moved along.
Prepare your bow!
She went up all the way to the end of the room where her like glorious throne-like thing was and sat down, and that was when everyone, well not everyone, but one at a time, people would be able to go up and curtsy to her. It was like a competition to see who would be the diamond of the night. We did get to go up. I got this really nice shot of Samantha going up and curtsying in her cute little ball gown. I also went up and I was kind of laughing, which you can see in the video. And then we waited in this really long line. It was the longest line of the night. It was for people to to take these Bridgerton-like portrait photos, and the whole production of it was pretty cute, like worth a long line. There's a whole touchscreen thing where you can add filters and then slowly uncover your portrait. After we did that, we were able to take pictures on the nice couch where the Queen was sitting. And then the main event, which we pretty much missed half of because we were waiting in line for this portrait stuff, it was in the dance room, in the ballroom, where the dancers were putting on a show. The Queen was there too, and I don't know if they did this on purpose, but the dancers, like the two main dancers, looked a lot like Kate and Anthony, like exactly like them, so I want to say it was on purpose, but they put on this little sensual show slash dance. You could see everyone's portrait photos being shown up on the screens, and I was able to see one of mine.
Well, I don't know about all of you, but I certainly got what I came for.
And then the end of the night is when the diamond of the evening is announced, when the Queen chooses the diamond, and it ended up being this really well-dressed guy who was wearing this fancy purple velvet suit. He totally deserved to win because he was looking so nice. I mean, everyone was dressed all fancy. It was pretty amazing to see. There was everyone from wearing like historical period clothes, fancy gowns, ball gowns like Samantha. There were floor-length gown, shorter dresses, cute and floofy dresses, and there were also dresses with actual trains on them. I loved how into the event everyone was. Like, they came out and dressed fancy. There's also a sort of dance lesson going on, but the whole room is super crowded. Like, the dance floor is crowded that you can't really do that much, but it was fun to see. And then at the end of the night, everyone was just dancing to music, dancing to modern music. Oh, I did love that they were constantly playing the music from the show, like all the instrumentals and stuff. I'm not sure I can include it in this video, but the whole soundtrack from the show from both seasons was being played. But that was the event. It was a lot of fun, but it did feel really short. It's only an hour and a half, and things go by so fast, and you're like just constantly taking pictures. I kind of wish it was longer, but it was pretty much the perfect length for me not to be dying in my heels. I highly recommend you go if there's a location near you. Whether or not you love Bridgerton, it is really a fun experience. Like, you get to go all dressed out and everything. It was pretty much the only time I could ever wear a tiara out in public. All the workers were dressed up in their period clothes with wigs and everything, so that was also a nice touch. It was such a fun event though, and I'm so glad I was able to go. Like, thank you, Samantha's parents, for these tickets. Hopefully this vlog turned out okay. I haven't yet looked at the videos that I recorded. I did not know they had an afternoon tea event, which sounds really nice. But yeah, that was my experience with the Bridgerton experience, the Bridgerton ball. If you have went to one of the events, let me know your thoughts. And if you're planning on going, I hope you have an amazing time. That's it for this video though. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!